Eclectic Tea House invites people to experience multi-ethnic tea blends that date back 5 generations. In this episode of A Taste of Chocolate, brought to you by Hyundai, we're inside Calabash Tea and Tonic. It's located in the Brookland neighborhood, which is in Northeast DC, and it was created by a master herbalist with a diverse heritage. Her parents are Syrian Jamaican, Cuban, and Native American, and they taught her how to use food and drink as medicine. Let's check it out. DC is home to many national treasures, and some of the best are its Black-owned food and beverage businesses. So we're exploring Chocolate City to find out how entrepreneurs turn visitors into loyal customers. This is A Taste of Chocolate.
You're greeted with a lot of love. The first thing you ask is, how may we heal you? That question immediately puts me, I know, in a place of, they actually care about my well-being.
That gives us an opportunity to use our knowledge base to find the right thing for you.
So I could just say, oh, I'm having chest pain,
Yes.
or having back pain.
Yes.
And then you guys can put together
Yes.
a concoction for us. Wow.
Absolutely.
If you haven't had this experience, get to it quickly.
And as you can see when you look around, this isn't like your typical place. You have incense burning, you have music playing. It's multicultural. You have different ethnicities and cultures that are in here communing in one place at the same time. So it's really an experience, more so than a place where you come to sip tea.
Wise has been coming here since he was in his mom's belly. I remember you couldn't see over the counter at one point, but you loved the kombucha, so you were always trying to like drink something.
If I don't come in here Friday through Sunday, then my week is like off.
So what did you order today?
So I have a love potion, number 10.
And you're a 5th generation master herbalist.
That's what the people say. I studied herbalism in school along with biology and pathology. Those were my modalities. The most I ever learned was from my great-grandmother, who is Cuban and Jamaican, and she was the village healer of her village. And so I learned a lot at her knee, just following her around, picking the herbs. And then there are formulas that are strictly based on what my great-grandmother or grandfather or my own dad, who's an ethnobotanist, has taught me. And then I might tweak it a little bit.
What was it like growing up in a family that was so multicultural?
It's divergent. But at the same time, so many of those indigenous traditions are really very interconnected. Even in any jar, there's stuff from all over the world, which is great. I found that when I went to medical school, they were just teaching us intervention, right? Like surgical intervention, pharmaceutical intervention, and not really like preventative ways to make stuff happen. So that becomes problematic. We're here as the midwife of the healing. Our job is just to steer you to the right things, to use our 5 generations of information and put it to work.
And this is the board people look to.
They do. We ask them to look through the board, see what they may need. Just take a scan. And they'll say, nobody's ever asked me that before. And I'm like, it's time.
All right, I have to look at that board myself and see.
We're going to get you taken care of.
Yes.
Yeah. I would like to give you the Love Potion number 10, which is our grandmother's original chai. And it's done in oat milk because we don't like the bubble guts. We don't want to have any intestinal. No, it's not cute. And so we steep it all day because if we made it just as one singular cup of tea, it just wouldn't have the strength that I want to give to you. It doesn't have all the energy that I think it should. We make sure that each herb that's in there is balanced to give you the greatest health. So your cardamom is helping your hormone levels, right? Your cinnamon is helping your sugar levels because the inulin in the cinnamon, right, helps your insulin level. Some of these herbs, of course, teas are dehydrated. So you want to make sure they give up all their secrets.
Ooh.
Yes.
Secrets. I
This
need the
is for you,
secrets.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I hope you find it healing in every way.
It's delicious.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
delicious. All the flavors.
You feeling everything in
They're
there?
popping.
Yes.
Is there something that you see a lot? People come in saying, I need
Nervous
this.
system. Every day, people's nerves are wrecked. I feel like that's just a result of modern living. We deal with light pollution, noise pollution, sound, and just people on your nerves all the time. So it's an opportunity. That's why we have a tea called My Last Good Nerve.
On your website, the tagline, decolonize your tongue.
Yes.
And your shirt as well, decolonize your tongue. Most people don't know their tongue is colonized.
Unfortunately, but the standard American diet is like sweet and salty, maybe a little sour, you know, for those of us who liked lemon heads growing up or whatever, right? And those are all pleasant flavors. We also need to decolonize our tongues. Instead of, ooh, that tastes nasty, it's bitter, or that's, tastes like dirt, it's earthy. Like, these are things we actually need. Because as we taste bitter, Jamaicans say bitter in the mouth, good for the blood, right? It means that as you taste something bitter, the bile gets stimulated, the blood starts to move differently. We just have to taste all the flavors. So we don't want people to just get coffee thrown in their face in the morning at other places. We want to make sure that we're taking time to make that connection. And that's the way it happens in a village. You don't go just when you get sick. You have tonics, you have teas every day. You see the herbalist in your village. They're part of the community. And that's why we're here. We're part of this community.